Okay, so what I've decided to do for these cap heads that are too long, instead of machining the top off them, I'm actually going to machine a shoulder on the bottom that will index in this hole, and hopefully that'll stop any movement, any wiggle in the original backing plate and make it nice and rigid. So that's because I also need to machine these bolts shorter. So let's put the collet chuck in and machine these down. We should be at about 9.4 or something here. What are we at? 9.6. A little bit toasty. That should be everything, I think. Where are we at? 9.16. There we go. Perfect fit. Even if I do put it in the right way. Beautiful. That's about the right height too. As you can, if I can get this in shot. As you can see, it's now level with the, or just below the edge there. So that's spot on. So I need to repeat that 4 more times. Okay, this is the final pass. was a very, very bad idea to make that oversize. A very bad idea. Okay, and we seem to have quite a lot of run out on the outside. But at this stage, I'm a little bit over it. And it's a bit toasty. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave that for tonight and come back later. Okay, so that hopefully should be the, well actually no it's not, is it? So okay. So I'm going to index these two together now, so we have a nice and sure made up, because I'll have to take this plate off again to drill the holes in the mill for to mount the actual chuck. But let's get this mounted up in the lathe again and machine the boss on this side. Oh, that's just fabulous. Sorry about that, we've fucking... Well, we had a bit of an epic camera fail there, but as we're stinking hot at the moment, I'll let that cool off. Okay, let's cool that down and we'll... Oh, let's give that another crack, shall we? that, so we'll let that cool down and we'll come back. So now that it's cooled off, let's try the chuck on there. Not quite. So let's whiz another bit off. Try that. Still not quite, but not much. There we go. Okay. Alright, so now we need to drill and tap our mounting holes. 6.5. So that's to get the diameter of our circle to drill our holes. We need to halve the 6.5, so that's 3.25. Add 4 to that, which is 7. So we're 7.25, and that gives us that there, and we need that twice, so that's 14.5. So that makes us, we'll round that up to 130. So 144.5 is our hole diameter. And is our circle diameter. So what we might do is actually mark that on the face with the tool. So we'll take our 7.25 and we'll just eyeball that. That there looks fairly close. We'll zero our DRO and we'll come out our 7.25 which should be just there. Scribe a little line in it there for that. Because we have three pins on the back, what we can do is I can clamp this in the vise in the mill. So we've got two flat and one against there, and then we can drill one hole. We'll have to have something to index the side against. Drill one hole and then remove it from the chuck, turn it, remount it, and do the same again. So let's go over to the mill and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, what we're doing here is we're shortening some more bolts. Just by 10mm. Good thing with these collets is you can put a screw in it and they won't mar the thread. I'm just dropping them through the back, pulling it tight. Stainless, it's pretty gaudy, nasty stuff to work. Doesn't make a nice chip. Okay, so there's our 3 bolts made. Now I don't know if anyone noticed, but when I had the backplate in the mill, I'd actually mounted it so it was on a slight lean front to back, which I didn't notice. But luckily, each hole got drilled with that lean, so they still line up. And we've got the backplate mounted now. I was going to counterbore those cap head screws, but because the holes are on a slight angle, I think it may cause jamming issues, and I've got other cap heads poking out the back anyway, so I'm not really too phased at this stage. I just want to get it on and get it tested. Down the track I may counterbore them if I feel like it, but she's all mounted up, so let's get it on the lathe and give her a check for run out. Okay, you probably can't see that, but finally, after much banging and popping, I've got it down to what's that? 1.5, maybe 2. There's just enough room underneath the chuck for the when the jaws are fully extended to clear the bed. So, as far as I'm concerned, this is probably the biggest chuck that you would want on this lathe, and there's going to need to be some modifications to the lathe really in order for it to work correctly and have enough torque to be able to operate it. But I'm quite happy with it, and for a brand new chuck, $140 Australian it cost me, and we got 0.02 of a millimetre of total indicated run out. Quite happy.